Welcome to Crime Insight. Today, we're delving into one of the most heartbreaking and deeply disturbing cases to come out of Washington State. It's a story of innocence destroyed, of love twisted into unimaginable horror, and of a father who committed the unthinkable. This is the story of the Decker children killings, a tragedy that has left the entire nation reeling. It all started like any other day. Three little sisters, ahead who's 5, 7, and 9, were spending the weekend with their father, Joshua Decker, as part of a routine custody arrangement. Their mother, who shared custody, dropped him off expecting a completely normal visit filled with laughter, snacks, and bedtime stories. There was nothing to suggest anything was wrong, but when it was time for the girls to return home, they never arrived. Hours ticked by. Their frantic mother tried calling, texting, and even driving over to Joshua's house. But there was no answer, no sign of life. Panic started to set in. She made the call that no parent ever wants to make. She called the police. That one call would trigger one of the most horrifying searches Washington has ever witnessed. Within hours, local police issued an alert for the missing children. The community responded immediately, with hundreds of volunteers joining the search, combing through parks, riverbanks, and the dense woods near the family's home. Helicopters scanned the landscape from above, while detectives went asking neighbors if they had seen Joshua's truck or the girls. But there was nothing. No phone pings, no credit card activity, no leads. As each agonizing hour passed, the hope of finding the girls alive began to dwindle. And then, after several days of relentless searching, the worst possible fears were realized. Deep within a wooded area, not far from Joshua Decker's home, searchers made a chilling discovery. 3 small bodies, carefully laid together. The Decker sisters. The scene was utterly devastating. Investigators immediately ruled the deaths as homicides. The gut-wrenching question on everyone's mind was, who could do something so monstrous? Tragically, all evidence pointed to the one person who should have been their ultimate protector, their own father. Detectives quickly confirmed that Joshua Decker was the last person to see the girls alive. His phone had been turned off. His car was gone. A massive manhunt was launched across Washington, with police deploying drones, K-9 units, and highway cameras to trace his movements. The nation watched in horror as the news broke. A father was the prime suspect in the murder of his own daughters, but before the police could bring him into custody, Joshua Decker vanished. Days later, search crews combing through a nearby forest made another grim discovery. The body of Joshua Decker. He had taken his own life, ending the investigation without answers, without a confession, and without any explanation. There was no suicide note, no clear motive, just a haunting, deafening silence that echoes louder than any words ever could. The tragedy left an entire community shattered. Friends, neighbors, and the classmates of the Decker sisters gathered to light candles and release balloons in their memory. Their heartbroken mother released a statement asking for privacy and for a justice that will now never truly come. No one knows what drove Joshua Decker to commit such an evil act. Some speculate it was an act of revenge. Others point to severe mental health struggles. But whatever the reason, 3 innocent lives were stolen, and a mother's world was destroyed forever. Some crimes leave us with answers. Others leave us only with grief. The story of the Decker sisters is a harrowing reminder that evil can hide in the most familiar of faces. May their souls rest in peace. If you found this story as haunting as we did, please take a moment to remember the victims. Don't forget to subscribe to Crime Insight for more true stories that explore the dark side of reality. Until next time, stay aware, stay safe, and remember that sometimes the real monsters are the ones living right beside us.